Walsh. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we are upsetting a lot of people out there, at the moment. Oh, dear God. We're doing this in front of a live TikTok because I want to get some feedback from everybody on TikTok. So, guys, hopefully I'll have some good questions for you and you can give me some good feedback here. Oh, the world's getting offended. Everyone's deeply, deeply wounded and offended when you don't even say something that's directed at them. Where have we got to in society where everyone thinks it's a fashion trend at the moment? Are people using this on social media? Like hashtag offended and it gets you more views or more likes or something? Like I kind of wonder here, you know? I mean, like, you see some of these TikTok challenges that people use. I only saw one there recently on Joey B Tunes. There's this, it was a couple of years ago, this trending thing that gets you loads of views and likes. Oh, that's horseshit. You'd have a bottle. This is no joke, by the way. You have a glass bottle, empty glass bottle, and you go to a flight of stairs, preferably cement because it's a harder surface, and you film the bottle pushed down the steps until it breaks. That's it. Does anybody ever heard this one? I think it's called the empty bottle trend or some challenge. Empty bottle challenge. That's it. All they're doing is pressing record and then you can see their hand push the bottle down a few steps. Maybe it gets to about 2 or 3 steps or maybe just the one. But psh, smash. Video stops. That's it. Like, where's the offended challenge one next? Like, I can't wait, because believe me, there will be one of those coming along soon. I can't wait to see that one. What's that going to entail? Jesus Christ. So apparently I've upset a lot of people here yesterday on my social media, TikTok, when I was talking about narcissism and narcissists. So I was saying that basically I think people should never fear if you actually stumble into a narcissist, right? Because look, in everybody's defense here, you can meet somebody and they can be very charming or nice, sexy, whatever the hell, and you go on a few dates and you don't know that the person's a narcissist yet, only until you get to know them, right? I'm in everyone's defense here. And you get to know them and all of a sudden you're like, whoa, what the hell is going on here? So I'm saying yesterday, guys, I would never fear that you date a narcissist, okay? Because it's a good thing to actually meet a narcissist, because the next person that comes along, you're going to be a bit more tuned in. You'll have more of an idea. You'll spot the red flags a lot sooner, right? And that's pretty much all I said. I'm not quoting you exactly, but I did mention the word, so for the next person that comes along, in other words, it's not going to last with the narcissist. Like, that's clear as day. That's what I'm on about here. I'm not saying that you're going to be, oh, well, you know, hey, it's a good thing to date a narcissist and you never know, things might work out. Yay! And if it doesn't, we'll get a serial killer the next time. We're going to step up our fucking efforts here, baby. All right, let's fucking do this. No, we're not. We're not cheering on this horse shit. What I'm saying here is, for the next person that comes along, in other words, it ain't going to work, you're going to know. I would never fear it. So the whole point about it is, there's a lot of people out there at the moment, and I see this in the dating world every day, right? There could be a horror story that I post up on social media. Let me give an example. Some girl cheats on a guy, some guy cheats on a girl, whatever it is, right? And then some people will join in with the comments and say, oh God, I fear the dating world right now. I'm almost scared to go outside my door. And quite honestly, I don't blame them as well with some of the whack jobs that are out here at the moment. But I'm just saying here, really, there's no reason, like, don't feel scared about getting into a relationship with somebody or dating somebody. If they're a narcissist, they'll show you your hand. I mean, how many times do I say this on my podcast and social media? Like, they'll show who you are very, very fast. You don't have a lot of time to be, or you don't have much time until you see what they're all about. Do you know what I mean? You don't. It's all good here. And then when you break up, because you're going to end up breaking up with a narcissist, right? Surely. And then what happens? You'll be able to spot the red flag a mile away the next time. A mile away. Now, I went out with 2 narcissists, and funnily enough for me, they were different types of narcissists. And even I was wet behind the ears, right? Like really dumb and innocent, okay? And maybe I was deluded. Didn't want to believe it. And I went out with one, didn't actually know even what the fucking word narcissist meant at this stage. A couple of years later, went out with a real fucking, and I mean knee-deep narcissist. Then after that I realized, whoa, my ex-girlfriend from way back was a narcissist. But it was only until I really got the right one. Do you know what I mean? But I think it's a great thing. It's a gift from God. We gotta go through the shit to get to the right person. Right? Now, we'll have a look at there now what people see on their on the TikTok now, just one moment, guys. But before I do, the girl then, somebody gets very upset, especially one girl. She looks like she's in her 50s, maybe 60, which is still like... I'm still shocked by that with people in the 50s, 60s, because they grew up in the 70s, the 60s, the 80s. This shit wasn't around then where everybody's offended, right? So I don't understand, but anyway, she's saying that, oh, I suffer from narcissistic abuse and I find this video very offensive and dangerous. I went, oh, Jesus Christ. Now, first of all, when she says narcissistic abuse, believe me, if anybody's ever heard me before or seen my social media, right, I have a lot of sympathy for people and I'm also trying to help people. So I can understand, and it sucks. And I'm actually sorry to hear that for this woman if she did have narcissistic abuse. It's tough. It's very, very tough. You know, I had it too, so I can relate to her. It's very tough. I'm just saying is that coming out of it at the end, when you come out the tunnel on the other side, you're a bit more wiser. You're going to be a bit more tuned in for that next person that comes along. And it really is a fucking gift. We have to sometimes go through the shit to get to the other side, to the light at the end of the tunnel, right? That's my point. But so I don't know what kind of narcissistic abuse she got. Now, she didn't say it was physical abuse. Hopefully it wasn't. Please God it wasn't. Oh, God Lord. She didn't mention that. But you see, the thing is, a lot of this narcissistic abuse is the humiliation tactic. They try and come across that they're amazing and they, oh, look at you now, and yeah, oh, you're going to the lads again tonight, is it? And they look down on you almost. That's my experience of narcissistic abuse. Like I said, though, hopefully this girl never got the physical abuse. But the thing is, the gift is a gift. We have to look at it like this. What happens if you've missed all the signals and you go in delusional like I have been in the past, and all of a sudden you miss the next fucking person that comes along and you're so desperate to have a relationship that you just put up with anything. I've been there a little bit. Yep, I have. Didn't take me long to snap out of it now, but still. You know, still, we have to go in with our ears and eyes open here. And she's offended. What are you offended about, honey? Seriously, what are you offended about? I'm telling you, they're going to be turning this in. Mark my words, guys. Mark my words. If I haven't seen it online, maybe I've missed it. But if it hasn't come up yet, there's going to be the offended challenge next. I'm fucking telling you, something on the lines of that, where it's just going to go out of control. Like, do you realize being offended... Do you know how much lack of respect people have for you when you carry on with this horse shit? And even if they have to spend time with you at work, or you're a friend of a friend and all of a sudden your friend has an acquaintance that comes along, right? In other words, your buddy has some guy that you don't really like, right? But he's always bringing him out for beers on the night out on a Saturday night. And all of a sudden you're like, oh, this motherfucker again. Here we go now. I have to keep my mouth shut. I gotta be careful what I fucking say. Here we go. We've all been in that situation, right? Whether it's at work or a night out or something, and you're like, oh no. you know what, will I just cancel tonight? I think everybody can relate to that one. And we've all been there. And you know what, even the people that get, quote, offended, I guarantee you, they know people too that go, oh no, here comes Peter now, he's coming out tonight now. Oh, you can't say anything to him without him getting offended. But yet they'll carry on with being, quote, offended anyway. Do they take this shit personally? Let's have a look at TikTok here now for a second. Okay, I'm just having a look at your comments here now, guys, as I've been chatting away. So, what do we have? Oh, Aries. Yeah, okay, Aries. Yeah, I am an Aries. And those innovators. Yeah, a Ram, right? But anyway, I was just talking, guys, before we went online here about what my star sign is. Good morning, Nicole. How are you doing? Riri. Yes, the degrading, humiliation, body shaming, silent treatment. Right. Okay, see, we're getting to that. Yeah. I've experienced that myself in narcissism. So the narcissistic abuse is the degrading, humiliation, body shaming, silent treatment. Yeah. You see, you have to remember too, the humiliation, they feel humiliated about something. The body shaming, they don't like their body. And the silent treatment, yeah, that's just a little fucking game to distract you from actually calling them out on the real shit that they have. Jesus, man, I have to tell you. I get exhausted by this stuff. This shit wears me out sometimes, honestly. Honestly. Like the amount of name calls, the name calling I get on a daily basis, it happens every day. Every single day. But that doesn't get to me. What gets to me is this offended shit. You know? Oh, man, it just wear you out. You know, and I can guarantee you that lady now, she's looking for some reaction from me today. She's going to be expecting a public apology video. That ain't happening, sweetheart, if you're listening. That ain't happening because I said nothing wrong. Christ. We need a happier topic for your birthday. That's true. Fair enough. You see, guys, like I said, here is my birthday and I'm committed to you. I've got passion. I have devotion, dedication to you. Unbelievable. Well, here's an interesting one. Let's change the subject. And I agree, actually, Riri. Let's get off this shit. Fucking hell, everybody getting offended. Men watching porn. Right, this came up only this morning. This, I kind of feel sorry for this girl here. She emails me. She's gone out with a guy over a year and a half. She said that she has, quote, amazing sex life. Like, how many people say amazing? Right? I mean, that's a great way to start off this. And I'm thinking, okay, this is starting good. This is a happy, positive one. Anyway, she says that she jerks off to porn during the weekdays only because she's away working during the weekdays. She's based in Ireland. She travels the country. She stays the night overnight in hotels, etc., right? But she's always back at the weekends. And then they always spend the weekends together. And she said that, yeah, they're at it all morning, noon and night, like rabbits, right? So I kept it short in my social media, but this is the whole detail. So this is a great sign. This is a great sign here. I'm thinking this is all positive. Tick, 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 boom, 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 all green here. But then she's wondering, he even admits to her that he watches porn when she's away. She's upset. She's upset. Now, look, this is coming straight from the horse's mouth here, from a guy. And if there's any guys here, you see, thing is with TikTok, guys, I don't know. I can see the amount of people watching, but I don't know how many, whether it's men or women, all right? So if there's any men on here, please jump on board, guys, with this. And for guys, it's just a thing we do. I don't know if I can ever explain it. Okay? It can be a stress relief. It can be you're frisky and you need to, clean the pipes, as we'd say. There's nothing wrong. And what? Women don't do it? Come on, give me a break. Let's not get too graphic here now on a live on the podcast, but really? Women don't do it? I mean, I can tell you, and I'm going to be very confident saying this. Speaking for most guys here, I'd be very confident. If I knew that my woman is doing it, right, and she's telling me, I'm thinking, oh, Jesus, she's thinking of me. Now, okay, maybe she's watching porn, but really, she's thinking of me, right? I don't know. Either way, I'm not going to be offended. Do you know? Especially if she tells me that she's doing it, because she's just feeling frisky. You know? If she's feeling frisky, I get it. I totally understand. Now, at the same time, I will admit, I hope she's thinking of me as well. You know what I mean? So, you know, I get that part too. So I understand where that girl's coming from here to a fucking 2% degree, alright? But he's being honest, ladies. Number one, he's being honest because he thinks that you're not going to be offended because there's nothing to be offended about. Alright? You mightn't be very comfortable with it, but come on. And especially if the sex is amazing, like, it can't be that big of a deal in the girl's head because she goes away during the week, she comes back, and then they still have an amazing sex life. My point is, if it was that bad, the sex would not be amazing right now. There'd be tension. It would be getting worse, you know? But if it's still hitting fucking all cylinders here, 10 out of 10, maybe even more, I mean, what's the problem here? You know? In fact, if I'd even suggest face into the wind. If you want to know what your boyfriend's doing or your girlfriend, okay, well, honey, what kind of porn do you watch? Why not ask them? Seriously. Maybe you'll have a bit of a fun time together with porn, you know, without getting too graphic here. Ask the guy straight out. What do you like? Or maybe you're afraid that you like porn as a woman. Let's say you like porn a lot. You feel guilty that you like porn, and now you're feeling fucked up because, oh my god, I like porn so much that maybe my boyfriend likes it as much as me, and oh geez, this is not right. So maybe there's a bit of that too going on. You know? I mean, I've had girlfriends in the past, and I've even the crazy ass one there 5, 6, 7 years ago, she actually had no problem with me and porn. She didn't. I can't remember one ex-girlfriend that had a problem with me and porn. Because we did have a good sex life. They just kind of went, oh, well, look, yeah, there you go. That's a man for you. That's a man for you. There you go. Typical man. Yeah, here we go. You know, and they kind of, well, I wouldn't say laugh it off, but you know what I mean. It's like, oh, Jesus, yeah, all right. What's with men and porn, girls, huh? It's unreal. But guys, please jump in on TikTok here now, you know? And hang on a second. Let's have a look here now. Let's have a look at what people are saying. There's quite a few comments coming in here now. This could be interesting. And let's have a look. Okay, username here. Seeing someone every day since November. End of February, he just broke up with me, going through a divorce. I'm sorry to hear that, username. How can guys be so cold? He sees me like he treats me so cold. Nothing bad or negative happened between us. Okay, we're kind of going off the topic a little bit here, username. We're going to come back to this, okay? Sorry, I'll just keep on the point here about the porn for just a few more minutes. Username, female here. I think it's healthy. Oh, sorry, okay. Okay, it's the same woman, actually. Sorry, right, fair enough. Women who say don't, some are telling fibs. Yeah, I agree. This is coming from a woman, guys. Women who don't watch porn, some are telling fibs. I 100% agree. And maybe it's not ladylike, and that's okay. But listen, men are under no illusion here, ladies. We're under no illusion here. We're not deluded. No, seriously, man, my girlfriend, she doesn't watch porn at all. No, she never has. Never has. No. Telling you no. Yep. No. And did you ever see in Friends? Some guys will lie about this shit. I've never watched porn. I think it's degrading towards women. Watch out for these fuckers. Okay? Seriously. If a guy tells you that he doesn't watch porn because it degrades women, do you ever see that in Friends when Joey calls out Rachel's new boyfriend? These guys are dodgy. Okay? Dodgy motherfuckers. This is like, yeah, you know, man, I don't breathe in oxygen because I prefer to have pure, fresh oxygen going into my lungs because I'm so healthy and I'm amazing. So I always go to an oxygen bank and get whatever the fuck, you know? They're full of shit. fact, I don't know, I wouldn't even maybe say that these guys are the male feminist, but they're guys you've got to look out for too. And let's have a look. Women who say, yeah, alright. Another TikTok here. Riri, I'm a woman. Would he be called a sex addict? Oh, come on, Riri. At least he told Eric and it's not going elsewhere. Maybe I'm missing something here. But no, if there's a guy who watches porn ain't a sex addict. It's not. It's not. You know, and the more successful a guy is, actually, the more driven and successful a guy is, the more he needs to release, let's say. It's a stress reliever. Major stress reliever for men. And then here's Manda in a hoop. Hey, Manda. I can honestly tell you we don't think about our partner when we doing it. Fair enough. That's a good talking point. Fair enough. I've been under no illusion too. I was just saying it there a few minutes ago that I'm hoping that my girlfriend's thinking about me. But you know, yeah. If she's watching porn, I'm not too worried either. You know, it's some dude on a fucking screen, no big deal. You know, and I think some dudes are the same as well, the other way around. All right, we're not necessarily thinking of our woman all the time. We're thinking of the person on the screen. Jeez, I hope I'll probably get in trouble for this. Ed, stop swearing. Okay, I'll do whatever you want. Okay. Username. Plus, he might get some ideas. You see, there we go. Why not spice up the sex life? Why not spice up the sex life, huh? What's wrong with that? Maybe you get some ideas. I mean, I've been here, done that in the past with an ex-girlfriend. It was really hot, I gotta say. It was really hot. It wouldn't be on my my top 3 or 5 or 10 list things to do with a girlfriend. No. But it was cool enough to kind of go there just to experience that. I mean, if anybody here who's got a man or a woman here and you're going out with them, you've never done it, maybe try it. Maybe try it. Could be worth an idea. Okay, let's have a look what everybody else is saying here. Okay, Laura, men are watching other men having sex is odd to me. Well, yeah, that's called being gay. Or bi. Okay. Oh, sorry, hang on. Maybe am I picking you up wrong? Men are watching other men having sex is odd to me. Okay, but, well, we're not looking for the man. Unless it's a gay guy, alright, totally different story, or a bisexual guy. But for a man, we're imagining we're the guy. We're not looking for his big schlong here. Okay. I kind of see where you're going with this. I kind of see. And I mean, it does sound weird, you know, that you put on a video. I get that you're watching some big guy, his cock, but no, it's not that. It's about the woman. Brian here on TikTok. Hi, Peter. Did you see the sad news of the Drift Games HQ, the engine block? We're going off point, but okay. Brian, can you expand more? I didn't. I don't know what you mean, sorry. You see the sad news of the Drift Games HQ, headquarters, the engine block? Huh. I don't, but let me know more here. Let me know more. User, they're not watching the man. Thank you very much. There we go. Bit of confirmation on the deal here. We're not watching the dude. We're not watching the dude. We're watching him do the girl. Yes. So that's good. That's good. You know, I'm quite happy here with the responses and feedback on TikTok here, guys. You know, people are very accepting of men watching porn here and women watching porn. This is very, very good. It's very, very good. Now, I did say this in my video, though, today. If there was a scenario where you're not having sex, your sex life is down the toilet, but your boyfriend's off watching porn all the time? Well, hello. Clearly now you got a problem. Now you got a problem. And that's a totally different scenario. So for me, even getting that email this morning was very confusing. They have an amazing sex life, but yet then he watches porn when she's not around, and am I not enough? Like, come on. Come on. You know, Manda comes in again. Depends on what kind of he's watching. If it's sick cycle stuff, Ron, fair enough. But that's what I was saying there a few moments ago, guys. Ask your boyfriend, ask your girlfriend. Okay, fucking face the fear here if you got a fear. Let's have a look. Honey, what do you watch? Can I see? Ask him straight out. You know? Alright, good morning from Dublin. Hey, Aoife, how you doing? Quite a few comments coming in about the porn here. Hello from Roscommon. Geez, the chat. Hey, Karen, how you doing? From Roscommon. We're talking about men and porn here, ladies. There's no big deal if you do have a man at home. And if you're not around, you're working, you're visiting somewhere, it's no big deal if he does watch porn. And we're talking about what we go through in that. Manda, he's on about the motorbike shop going on fire. I'm still in the dark here. Motorbike shop going in fire. It burnt out last night. All the cars are gone. Huh? Am I having a brain dead moment here? I don't know exactly what's going on here, guys. I apologize if I don't. Back to just a couple of comments. Laura, I don't care if my husband watches it, but for me, I'd rather be out shopping. Okay. All right. Well, fair enough. Fair enough, I guess. You know. And hey, isn't it a good thing? Like, excuse me, guys. Like, maybe we should be looking at this as a positive thing. At least he's got a sex drive. You know, if he's having sex with you and it's good, and he's watching a bit of porn, hey, at least he's keeping the troops ticking over here. You know. Amanda, coming from a spiritual person, someone that plays with himself is controlled by demons. Ah, Amanda, come on now. Would you get out of it? Controlled by demons? Are you a virgin? I'm sorry now, I'm not having a go off you, but... what, you don't have sex? Or... you know, or you've never played with yourself? You don't have to get graphic, you don't... it's no problem. But come on. I mean, is that what's next? You've got to wait until you're married here to have sex? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm spiritual. I believe in God. I believe in all of this. And yet, well, a man who plays himself, I don't see a problem here. I don't see a problem. Username Dean's Motors North Dublin Garage. Oh God. So a garage burnt down last night, is it? Oh Jesus, that's horrendous. Sorry to hear that for anybody. If anybody actually works there. Christ. Google Fire Dublin. I will know. I will after this. I'll check it out definitely. Jesus. Karen comes in. I'm long distance, 8 years, and I'm okay with him watching porn. We could go weeks. Oh wow. You've been long distance for 8 years with your guy? Is really? And hey, yeah. Jeez, well, good. Good. You're okay with him watching it. Brian comes in. Look it up after the show. It's in Dublin. I will indeed, sir. I will indeed. I'll check out Google the fire in Dublin. Definitely. They went on fire and it burnt down the 2 garages. Oh Lord. Good God. Zip6. I like that name. Zip6 on TikTok here. Do you watch, Peter? Of course I do. I'm a man. There's no hiding here. The guy that says he doesn't watch porn, he's lying to you. Now, doesn't mean he's watching it every day. Absolutely not. But he's watched it at least once in his life. Alright? Riri, couple of different conversations going back and forth, confusing you. Yeah, completely, guys. Let's just stick on the porn for now, okay? I'll check out that fire thing afterwards, but hope everybody's okay and all that. Sonia, cop on. Oh, she sent it to someone else. Amanda, I'm not a hippie or a weirdo. Well, I hope you're not, Amanda. I hope you're not. Zip6, good man yourself. And good man Zip6, I'm taking it you're a man here. You're saying good man yourself, being honest about it. Karen from TikTok, he is so faithful and I'm happy 8 years. Yes, and I accept it. Hey! There's some good positive light on this. You know? Absolutely. I like that. I like that. Karen, been with the guy for 8 years. He watches porn. She's absolutely no problem whatsoever. Brilliant. Brilliant. And it's nothing personal. You know? Sonia, who doesn't watch porn? Coming from a lady, guys. Thank you very much. Who doesn't watch porn? Exactly. Jesus, come on, guys. Come on. Now, I mean, yeah, I do agree with one lady here. She was saying that, all right, well, it's, you know, if it's kind of sick shit, hey, some people that get turned on by this sick shit. But then there's other people that don't. So, you know, I think you gotta face it head on. You gotta keep an eye on it. Zip6, I feel like porn is everywhere. TV, movies, social media, actual sites, etc. Yeah, Aoife, she watches with her partner. Nice, Aoife. Good on. That's a good turn. That's a good turn on for a man. Big time. Big time. Maybe I shouldn't actually call out your names, guys, anymore, just in case, should I? I'll just keep you anonymous. A guy comes in here, better watching than playing away with someone else. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Great release for people. Both men and women. You know? So, yeah. So, guys, where are we now? Anything else? Because I think we'll probably finish off the podcast today. I'll stay with you on TikTok, though. And, yeah, do you know what actually is kind of big, though? Which is, well, I'm not into it, but I'm not into it. Stepmoms is a big thing now on porn. Like, sometimes you check out the porn and they'll have the trending, like, or top searches are popular this week. Stepmoms always comes into that. Weird. I'm not into that, per se. It just depends on how beautiful or sexy the woman is. Yeah. But I'm not Googling stepmoms. Or searching for stepmoms on porn. That's a big one right now. In fact, it's been big for quite a long time. Claire Bell, oh sorry, won't mention your names anymore. Zip6, love your vibe, my man. Yeah, I'm awesome, man. I'm awesome. I'm the greatest man in the world! Greatest man that's ever lived on this planet, just so you know, alright? Oh, and by the way, guys, it is my birthday today. So, look, I've been saying it all along. People are trying to send me presents. You don't need to send presents. I'm so awesome. I'll just give you my bank details. Just send money. It's easier. It's convenient. I don't want to put you out as bother, okay? Minimum 100. Keep it nice and simple. Nice round figure here. And we can go from here. All right? Nice and simple. I'll send on the bank details there in a minute. And just minimum 100. Let's keep it at 3 figures, people. And we'll go from there. We'll go from there. Do you know what I mean? You know? Has anybody actually, you know, and if you actually have sent on money to me already, guys, look, thank you. I do appreciate it. Not enough, really, but you've done it. You've done something, which I'm very happy and proud of you. Congratulations. You have to send donations to the most awesome man the world's ever seen here. You know? Especially when it's his birthday. Thanks for everybody for all the birthday wishes. Laura, my card and present got lost in the post. Hear it all the time. Hear it all the time. It's amazing. You know, one of these days I'm kind of a bit scared that like the postman's going to show up and there's going to be so many presents because it's been happening for years. Like the amount of presents that they must have in their warehouse just waiting there to be delivered to me. This is going to be truckloads of shit coming to me, man. It's going to be truckloads. I'm a bit afraid of it. So many fucking presents have got lost in the post. So weird, man. So weird. Brian, is today the big 50? Oh, you cheeky bastard. No, I'm not 50. No, not 50. Not yet. Not yet. But how the years are flying. I don't even want to mention my age today, I have to admit. Christ. I can see it now. Huh, what are you, man? 70? Yeah, well, you might be younger, but you're going on 80, actually. I was going to say, look it out. Yeah, well, that's 80 presents then you owe me. Do you know? You have to tell us now. All right. All right, fuck it. 45. I'm 45, mate. So that's 45 presents everybody owes me. Zip, Nilebon has some serious comp with you, Peter. Some serious competitive... I don't know what that means. I love that you can pronounce my name properly. 69. Is it okay for you guys to subscribe to that website? Look great for your... Oh, thank you very much. OnlyFans. Yeah, what's the story with OnlyFans, guys? There's like... I don't know any guy. In fact, it's funny. There's this girl that was following me on TikTok there a couple of years ago. And she was sending me a few messages about this guy or that guy. So there was a bit of conversation going back and forth. Saw her in town a few times. She actually lives in Cork City. And I said, oh, hey. All right. And then she asked me to subscribe to her OnlyFans. I was like, oh, Jesus. I gotta admit, I did actually go on to OnlyFans. And let's be honest, who hasn't? Because you just want to see what this is all about. Like, how does it work? What kind of subscribers are on there? How many women are on there? You had to have a look, you know? Total curiosity. But you don't see anything. You actually got to subscribe straight away. And, well, screw that. Why are people going on to OnlyFans? You see, this is where I don't understand where the dudes here are screwing up. Why are they going on OnlyFans when you can just go on to Pornhub? Pornhub. It's free. You know? I mean, is it a scenario where some of the guys are thinking that, oh, well, if I subscribe to her now, if I'm following her on social media, she might actually now meet up with me if I give her money and, you know, and I subscribe to her for a couple of weeks. I'm her favorite customer, client, whatever you call it. You know, is this the way it is? You know, that they're hoping just one of these days, man. One of these days, this Mary girl, she's going to come running to me, man. Oh, it's going to be great. Hanging on in there for dear life, you know? Another lady says here, that's still young. I'm older than you. Fair enough. Yeah, do you know what? I mean, I don't know. Well, okay, so a couple of comments are flying in here. Let me just go back up here now, guys. And actually, we'll call it on the podcast here. I'll stay with you guys on TikTok here. I'm just going to call the podcast. Guys, thanks for listening. I hope this wasn't a waste because I'm talking to people on TikTok here. But this is the Peter Walsh Show podcast. Oh, and by the way, if anybody on TikTok here is listening, if you're not listening to my podcast, I'm going to hunt you down. Simple as that. Thanks for listening, guys. Bye-bye.
Peter Walsh.